Those that feel or stuck or frozen, in many occasions is because they have not yet realized that it's a recurrent thing. It's something that is happening. You feel stuck, where you still see outside. And outside sometimes looks different. Many times look different. Different faces, different person next to you, different situations. And it might take a while to just put all the dots together to realize that even though we probably spend a lot of time blaming the conditions or the circumstances or the person, we didn't make much advance unless you focus more on what is your part in it. And if you notice, you're the only common denominator in every situation where you feel stuck. So, well, this is where I come in, because I felt stuck many times. And but I had the grace of collecting memories and reading patterns of my own behavior, and since early age I wanted to be better. That was the bottom line. I wanted to be better. I don't know why. I saw myself so broken that I needed to get better and better and better. I think it was more like the ambition of reaching high, reaching good levels of financial success and all sort. So yeah, it was that. And but I kept that as almost a hobby, a daydreamer who's observing also what's going on around him and his own behavior, and wanting to find out what it takes to be successful. Now, the word successful is something that I've learned a lot about as well. So the word success we're gonna talk about another time. But the many times that I found myself stuck, like, wait, in my dreams I should be there and I'm not. And so the observation itself became a dampening of my progress, because I was consistently observing things, the general side of it and the particular side of it. I got this, like many of us, ability of focusing to the detail and get enrolled into it and spend a lot of time in it without realizing. So this pattern of behaviors that I noticed that were taking me to the same place and of failure, they all came from me, from the things that I said, from the things that I did, from the things that I thought, from the things that I didn't say, for things that I didn't do. All of them. So, and now what? Okay, it's all my fault. That's how it starts. But it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. This is the beauty of life itself. So it gives us all conditions, people, circumstances for us to show ourselves, nobody else, just us. That's why they say don't measure yourself with anybody else, measure yourself with where you are to where you want to be. So you can actually have a real measure of improvement. So coming back to the main topic, feeling stuck is something that everybody at some point will find himself or herself or themselves. And the worrying thing is that it's not normal that we feel stuck for months or years or decades, like many of us did or has, still is. Because the quality of life diminishes, the quality of everything diminishes. We begin to die, and that's not on because of a misunderstanding or forgetfulness, because we all know this. Deep down, we all know it. The answer is inside. The answer is inside. And as I mentioned before, the mere capacity of observation and analyzing and reasoning and pondering, it wasn't particularly the best thing that you want to have, because it's quite it's entertaining, is diversifying, is complicated, because it's like too much information in one go. It's better when you live a simpler life, and believe me, one of the reasons, or probably the main reason, I decided to focus on teaching this is because I wanted to simplify my life. I wanted to simplify it so that I could actually enjoy it and observe the things that I wanted to observe. Because before was an exploration, later on became almost like all the fears came out, and the anxieties and the giving up and all that. So I do believe that all of us, any of us, have the capacity to overcome wherever they are, in whatever the circumstances are. And it all comes and all starts with standing still for a minute, try to put aside the anxieties or frustrations or anger, and relax for a minute.